Hey folks, Dr. Starr, Silver Spring Medical Center, one of the co-directors. Wanted to take a little bit of time and explain to you some of the benefits of listening to our three-part video series on weight loss. It's extremely beneficial, it's extremely information-packed, and you're going to learn things and secrets about weight loss that no one's ever told you before, and you probably didn't even know what to ask. All right? Now, first thing that I want to talk about is an awareness to a problem. Patients see it come into our office all the time. There is a general awareness that people know certain things just don't work. You have yo-yo diets, you've got fad diets. Generally, diets don't work. They imply a very short-term solution to a long-term problem. And you're all shaking your heads by now because you realize whatever the fad of the month or the diet of the month that's been sold on the internet, this is not what it's all about. We want to give you good information so that you really can make a good decision to make long-term changes to your health and to your life. All right? But being aware is the first step. So you have to understand that not only do diets don't work, but yo-yoing is very, very unhealthy. You starve yourself, you lose a lot of weight, you gain a lot of weight back, you go back and forth, there's your yo-yo. Secondly, exercise doesn't really work as far as taking off weight for the long term and keeping it off. How do we know this? You look at gyms, they're full of many, many people that are overweight. That's not the solution. You can't just eat whatever you want and expect to burn it off at the gym. It just doesn't happen that way. The third thing is there's a general confusion. People simply do not know what is the good food versus the bad food. What should they eat more of and what should they stay away from? The general population is completely confused, and that's one of the things that we try to clear up. The key is to first understand that there is a problem with the system. 60 to 70% of Americans are overweight. The problem is there. Everyone hopefully is aware of it, and you're watching this video, you know very well that there's a problem. What we're trying to bring to you is that there's a solution. There is a viable solution to not only lose the weight in the short term, but to keep it off in the long term. You see, losing weight in the beginning is not really all that difficult. The difficult part is how do you keep it off for years? Okay? Now this is very near and dear to my heart. You may look at me and say, well, this guy's probably never been very heavy in his life. That's not true. Right? 3 years ago, I lost 27 pounds. Myself, I'm one of the doctors in the office. I listened to our own advice. I followed what our doctors said. I stuck to a plan. I became a patient. I lost the weight over about 3 to 4 months. That was 3 years ago. I got down to my college weight. I'm 40 something. And I'm in better shape now. I feel better. I sleep better. I have better energy. I can think clearer. And more importantly, I want to share this information with you. And that's why we put all this together today. All right? There is a solution. You can do it. It takes a little bit of work, but you need to educate yourself. You need to have the right tools. You need to have the right skills. You need to have the right answers to the questions that you have. And I can tell you, if you're like the average person, you're walking around completely dumbfounded and confused, not knowing what to believe, who to believe, how this, that. We'll go into all of that. All right? One thing that is absolutely essential and very valuable for you to understand is what is your basal metabolic rate? Well, okay, let me explain. What is it that your body burns every day? How much energy does it take? How many calories does it take for you to burn to run your body every day? It's called BMR. It's your basal metabolic rate. It's your magic number of what your specific body runs on in calories each day. Do you know it? You probably don't. There's ways of calculating it. That's one of the things we do in the office. That is so important because it tells you how many calories you can eat without either going and gaining weight or if you're eating under and you're losing weight. That is a magic number. That's what you need to know. Now, what we've put together is a 3-part video series on weight loss. It's packed with information. It has many, many of the answers to the questions that you're thinking about, you've asked before, but you've never really found a good solution to. More importantly, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. All you have to do is fill out the information below, click on that link. We're going to send it to you. It comes in 3 parts, a lot of information. You'll benefit from it, you'll learn from it, and more importantly, it'll give you the tools so that you can get on track to not only losing weight, but keeping it off for a lifetime. All right? Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day.